So when you send a transaction, you basically compete against everyone else by bidding. Essentially, when you pay a fee, you compete against to go on to the next block, which will come out every 10 minutes approximately. Essentially, this bidding process is how you get included in the next block. Those with the highest bids are likely to be included in the next block. You pay a very low fee, like say 10 cents, you probably won't ever get selected because there's purging. Essentially, this is how many transactions are unconfirmed, and every 10 minutes or so, only about 5,000 get confirmed. So if you don't pay a high fee, you'll be sitting here for a while. So essentially, what a channel is a way to pay someone without paying that 8,500 Satoshi fee, which we saw in the previous video. Essentially, what you do is you grab, so say you want to open a channel with your friend, you grab that public key, which is this right here, copy that, and you're going to come back here to add peer, paste, add, and before you add the peer, you're going to have to get their IP address, so and then their IP address is 192.168.1.105. So come here, 192.168.1.105, colon, 9735. And that 9735 is basically the listening, basically allows other nodes to connect to each other. It's basically a port. So add, and I've already connected to the peer. Let's come back down here. And what you're going to do is grab their public key, so the public key of the other node. So this could be your node you send to your friend. Copy this, come here, and then go to peers and channels, peers, add peer, and then essentially you're gonna come here, paste, and then do the exact same thing. So at 192.168.1.110, come on, 9735, and that 110 is from here. So 110, and essentially you're going to add the peer. So I'm already connected again. So now close to here, down here, open channel, select the channel, and then store, that's what it's called, and then open for 500,000, or let's do 480, just so it works. Remember, open channel, so bumping fee, do 470. Channel opens, so you come to transactions, and you can see essentially go to peers and channels, go pending, and you can see the store's opening now. And you come to here, pending. Let's refresh this. We can see here now it's pending to be open. So we come to our other node, the one that made the channel. We go to our on-chain transactions. You can see that the amount we made was 477,000 sats, and our fee was 7,000. And now we're going to have to wait 30 minutes essentially for this to confirm. And once it confirms, then we'll be able to send funds over a channel. So when we make our channel, essentially we can grab this, grab our transaction hash, head back to mempool, and then search up our transaction. Essentially, we can see it's got one confirmation, so approximately 20 minutes. So it's confirmed in that block, and essentially in 20 minutes, it will be made. And essentially what's happened here is, we essentially basically opened up a 2 of 2 multisig, which basically means that we need both each other's permissions to close the channel. So after 30 minutes, you have about 3 confirmations, and then come here and refresh. See, we've got 3 confirmations. Come back down to our Lightning piece of channels, and now you can see the channel's up. And essentially, to send funds across a channel, I will come here to transactions, go invoices, create invoice, grab this, and then let's go to send. So let's talk about real quick about the balance. So you can see my local balance means 466,000. So that means I have it on my side. Remote balance is how much the other person has. So you come here, the other person's this person here, the other node, and they have 0. So you come here. That's on the local side, and then on the remote side, they have 466. And then to basically send, I will go to transactions, send payment, paste it in. And then let's say I want to send 20,000, send payment. And let's say I want to do it again, come back here, transactions, send payment, create invoice. So all I'm doing is grabbing this. So I've sent 2 payments through. So essentially, rather than paying the transaction fee on the main chain twice, I pay the initial fee to open the channel, which we did before. So I go to on chain, and then go to on this channel here, go to on chain, and we can see we paid the initial fee, and essentially, transactions. We paid the initial fee of 7,000, but I can send funds to and from these 2 nodes, 110 to 105, as many times as I want, and essentially pay no fee. So as you can see here, we had 2 20,000 Satoshi transactions with 1 hop because they're directly connected, and essentially the fees are 0 because we basically already opened the channel, paying that initial 7,000 Satoshi fee, and essentially we can send them as many times between each other. They can send it back to me, I can send it to them, and we pay no fees. But the problem is, let's say we didn't have a channel. So let's say this channel was closed, and we close this channel. So to send funds to each other, we're going to have to use the ACINQ node. So essentially it's going to go from this node here when I send to ACINQ, and then they're going to send it to this node here. Let's go here, so ACINQ. So essentially we'll receive the funds, but we're going to have to pay a fee for using their node and their service essentially. And that's how routing works.